If you think nobody notices the small things you do, wait until you hear this story. Every morning at 6 a.m., a bus driver named James pulled into the first stop of his route. Same uniform, same old bus, same tired passengers. For 10 years, people stepped on without looking him in the eye. They tapped their cards, took their seats, and stared at their phones. To them, he was invisible. But James had a habit. Every time a child boarded, he greeted them with a smile and said, "You're going to do great today." If someone looked sad, he'd say, "Hold on. Better days are ahead." It was never long speeches, only short words that came straight from the heart. Most people didn't respond. Some thought he was odd, but he kept doing it, day after day, year after year. One winter morning, the bus was fuller than usual. People were quiet, wrapped in coats, half asleep. At the next stop, a woman stood up from her seat and walked to the front. Everyone looked confused. She turned to the passengers and said, "You don't know this man like we do. 10 years ago, I lost my job and thought about ending everything. But every morning, he told me to hang on, that better days were coming. And I did. I went back to school, I got a new career, and I'm alive because of him." The bus went silent. Then another man stood up. He said, "I was new in this country, scared with no friends. He was the first person who spoke to me kindly. I'm now a small business owner, but I'll never forget his words." One by one, people shared how James had touched their lives. The man they ignored for years had been planting seeds of hope without anyone realizing. By the end of that ride, half the bus was in tears. James, the quiet bus driver who thought nobody noticed, finally understood. His simple kindness had kept people alive, encouraged them to fight through hard times, and given strangers the courage to keep going. Remember this: you don't need money, fame, or big speeches to change lives. A kind word at the right time can be everything. Someone around you needs it today. If this story moved you, share it. You never know who is waiting for a kind word from you.